Welcome back to YouTube classes. It's Divya here with class 10 physics. So we have been discussing about our chapter 8 current electricity. Today in our class we are coming to section C, that is electrical energy and power. So till in our smaller classes and even in your 10th standard in the first half of your portions you are learning about work energy and power. There you have learned about energy transformation, law of conservation of energy, isn't it? So there you are learning the law of conservation of energy also, that is energy can neither be created nor be destroyed but can only be transferred from one form to another, isn't it? Now, in our daily life, we are learning so much examples with electrical energy. Also, some examples you can see it on the screen, where you are converting electrical energy to heat or thermal energy, light energy, heat energy, sound energy. So, some examples I've given here on the screen. Now, what is electrical energy? The electrical work done per unit time or rate of doing electrical work, you call it as electrical energy. Simply, what is energy? Work done per unit time or capacity to do work, you call it as energy, isn't it? So same definition, you are adding in front of energy and in front of work and word electrical. That is the electrical work done per unit time or a capacity to do electrical work, you call it as electrical energy, isn't it? And then when you come to the expressions or measurement of electrical energy, you're having so many equations, isn't it? So many equations here. In the beginning itself, I told you, till what you have learned, you will be having one equation with which you will be solving. But starting with your current electricity, for finding the same physical quantity, you will be having different equations. So I told you, when you get your numericals, write whatever is given first and see including those which suitable equation you can take and solve it. So you will be having only simple numericals this time. Now coming to the equation part, you need to learn only the equations. Okay, now according to the equation, it is work done per unit time. So accordingly, you are having, for work done you are having equation, current you are having equation, work done will be, accordingly this will be the equation, substituting you are having. So these are the equations for electrical energy. See, then you will be thinking, why work done is written here? We are talking about electrical energy. See, when we learned about energy itself, one word we are saying, whatever work done you are getting, that is stored in the form of energy. Now, when you are doing your numericals also, what you are finding? You are finding it of the work done, and that will be equal to the energy there, isn't it? So that is how you are considering. So those are the equations for the measurement of electrical energy. Work done, you are representing it by the letter W. W is equal to V into Q. You are having I, you are having equation Q by T. From this, Q will be equal to I into T. That you have substituted here. Okay, so first equation, what you are having? Work done is equal to V into Q. Then you are having equation for I is equal to Q by T. From this, you are substituting Q is equal to IT here in the first equation, so that you are getting the second equation. Okay, now next equation what you have to learn is for electrical work will be I square into RT. Then work done will be equal to V square by R into T. See, these are from your Ohm's law, substituting the Ohm's law. Clear? Only equations are needed. Now what about the unit of electrical energy? SI unit of electrical energy. SI unit of electrical energy, whatever energy it may be, unit is always joule, isn't it? So here also it is going to be joule only, no other. But see, you are having smaller units for energy, that is like a erg and all, that's the same only. It is electrical energy, so it does not have any separate unit. Energy always as a unit is going to be joule only. Now let us come to the next one, that is power. See, you are having all these equations here, isn't it? Power you are already learning in smaller classes. That is rate of doing work, not the capacity to do. It is a rate of doing work or work done per unit time. So the same, if it is electrical power, the definition will be the rate of doing electrical work, or power P is going to be electrical work done per unit time. Okay, so that is what is going to be electrical power. Now coming to the equations of your electrical power. Power is given by work done per unit time. Work done here, again you are having work done equation to be V I into T. So the numerator and the denominator Tt will get cancelled and you will be having power P is equal to V into I. Isn't it? Now again power P is equal to, then here there also you can apply your Ohm's law, isn't it? As you can see in the figure, you can apply the Ohm's law also. So when you apply the Ohm's law in terms of resistance, you will get V square is equal V square by R, and in terms of your current you will get I square into R. Okay, so three equations here also for power you are having. General normal equation power is equal to work done, electrical work done per unit time. Now work done you are having the equation W is equal to V I T. So when you substitute it in power, this T, then power will be equal, then you will be having power will be equal to VIT by T. So these T and T will get cancelled, and hence you are having the final equation power is equal to V by I. Now applying the Ohm's law, in terms of potential difference you will have V square by R, and in terms of current you will have the equation I square into R. So you need to learn only the equations. Now what about the units of electrical power? What about the units of electrical power? See, potential difference, the unit is going to be volt, isn't it? Now current, it is going to be ampere. So this volt into ampere, you call it as watt, or you can call it as joule per second. Okay, so the watt, when you write, don't use capital letter W when you're writing it in full spelling. So that rules and regulations you're already learning in your 9th standard, isn't it? Now the SI unit of electrical power is going to be watt. Okay, now how will you define 1 watt? How will you define 1 watt? See, if the power has to be 1, potential difference has to be 1, current has to be 1 ampere, isn't it? So how can you define 1 watt? 1 watt is the electrical power consumed when a current of 1 ampere flows through a circuit having a potential difference of 1 volt. How will you define? 1 watt is the electrical power consumed when a current of 1 ampere flows through a circuit having a potential difference of 1 volt. So smaller units and higher units also you are having, like a kilowatt, megawatt, gigawatt. Okay. Now this is about the SI unit. Now what about the commercial unit of electrical energy? Commercial unit. See, SI unit is going to be joule. If an electrical appliance has to be used for a particular time t, then the electrical energy you will be writing it as W is equal to that power into time, isn't it? So this will be how you are going to calculate the commercial unit. Commercial unit means for payment, isn't it? So accordingly, if power you are having it in watt and time you are having it in second, so it will be watt hour, isn't it? Sorry, watt per second. Now what is actually, it is coming like that, watt into second. Now thus this watt into second, it can be used as the unit of electrical energy, but in practice, or in our daily usage, we are electrical energy you are going to measure in higher unit only, not in smaller unit. You are going to measure it in kilowatt hour. Okay, so this is a commercial unit of electrical energy. Normally if you go with equation, it will be watt into second, but in practice we are using the commercial unit as kilowatt hour. Now you are having watt hour also. You are having watt hour also. Now that 1 watt hour is the electrical energy consumed by an appliance having power 1 watt when it is used for 1 hour. Okay, so kilowatt hour means when the electrical energy consumed by the electrical power is going to be 1 kilowatt when it is being used in 1 hour. So these are all about the commercial unit and all. Now when you learn about here, you have to relate the commercial unit with the SI unit of energy. So the relation here you are having is equal to 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 into 10 raised to 6 joule. You know derivation, nothing. You need to keep these relations and equations in mind only, nothing else. Okay. Now these are all the basics of your electrical power and energy. So before we come to the next topic, make sure you are clear with all these topics. So I am going to wind up with today's portion. Till we see in the next class. Stay safe, take care. Thank you.